by president of the club, Florentino Perez, on 3 private flights to Cardiff, and they will be directly transported from the landing strip to their private hotels. I tell you, other VIP guests on the list would of course be ex-legends, ex-greats of Real Madrid, former players of Real Madrid. Roberto Carlos will be there, Raul, Predrag Mijakovic will be there, Michel Salgado, Fernando Llorente, and of course Morientes, I beg your pardon, and of course Luis Figo. Other names on the list, on of course the VIP list, would include Davo Suka, Clarence Seedorf, let's tell that Steven McManaman will be there, Christian Carambeu would also be there. All these players will take part in an afternoon game today. Yes, the Legends game they will play. They will be in the All-Stars cast for of course Emilio Brotogino. They will take on the All-Stars cast coached by Ruud Gullit. In the meantime, let's talk about one man. He was there in the colors of Real Madrid, knows what it means to win in the colors of Real Madrid as a coach. Fabio Capello has said that Real Madrid, this Real Madrid team that will play tomorrow, are like his greater Milan team. For, of course, their mix of star names and humility. And he says he would have maintained that he would start Isco over Gareth Bale against Juventus. Capello led Madrid to 2 La Liga titles in 2 separate spells as coach of the team. He guided Juventus as a manager to, of course, the Scudetto, although both have since been revoked due to the Calciopoli scandal. And I tell you, the Italian coach appeared to suggest that Los Blancos were in tip-top form and should win the final. And the subject of Gareth Bale and Isco will form the talking point today. One selection issue has, of course, continued to dominate the build-up to the UEFA Champions League final between Juventus and Real Madrid. Fans of the club, pundits, and everybody that cares to, of course, talk about this club have continued to debate whether or not who would start ahead of the final. Would it be Isco or Gareth Bale? They've debated the merits of starting either playmaker or, of course, winger. Yes, wing playmaker Isco or winger Gareth Bale. And today, inside La Liga, we're going to rest the issue once and for all. Tell us, Isco or Gareth Bale, who would you rather start for Real Madrid as they take on Juventus tomorrow night? Hit me up at 889 Brilla FM using the hashtag Inside La Liga on Facebook. Like our page, Sports Radio Brilla FM, and then go on to post your comments and your contributions. And still talking about the UEFA Champions League final, let us also inform you that UEFA have signed off a rule change. That change would allow Real Madrid and Juventus make a 4th substitution if the game goes into extra time. There will be a 4th substitution in the final if after 90 minutes and of course there's no winner and 30 minutes of additional time, extra time to be played, Real Madrid will be allowed to make 1 more substitution. Same for Juventus. Real Betis, I can tell you today, inside La Liga, have completed the signing of striker Sergio Leon from Osasuna for 3.5 million euros. Osasuna, you know, have been relegated from the La Liga. Leon has put pen to paper on a 4-year contract with Betis in what is a homecoming for the attacker, for the striker who began his career at Benito Valamani. The 20-year-old scored 10 goals in 3 appearances for Osasuna last season and his first in, of course, La Liga. But he, of course, was unable to prevent the team from making a quicker return to the 2nd tier in Spain. He becomes their first signing, official signing of the summer, with new Sporting director Miguel Torrequila, of course, confirming that his former club are interested in the young centre back, Jorge Mere. That transfer is expected to happen sometime soon. Former Sevilla coach Jorge Sampaoli has been officially presented to the press as the new coach of Argentina. Sampaoli was quicker to get one man on his side, get captain of Argentina, talisman of Barcelona, Lionel Messi on the side, but suggesting that the number 10 is needed. He needs to feel happy and he needs to be involved with the national team more. The Albiceleste, have been dogged with problems in recent times. Something the coach, the former Sevilla coach, is keen to see ended. The man will take 4 years in charge of the national team, and they say he must bring silverware between now and when his contract comes to an end after the the World Cup in Qatar come 2022, staying inside Spain, inside La Liga, following several altercations in the aftermath of his departure from Barcelona to Juventus. Former Barcelona defender, Brazil international Dani Alves Ojuologbo has once again criticized the board of his former club, his former employers, accusing them of lack of respect. Yes, with the signing of Alexis Vidal, and of course a man who has been sidelined for much of the season due to injury, and Sergio Roberto operating away from his midfield position. Dani Alves has of course looked at the gap in the right defense, right side defense of Barcelona, and the current Juventus player is suggesting that Barcelona, they are struggling to find a replacement, and it's a matter of individuals and also a matter of passion. Yes, according to him, the board of Barcelona disrespected him before he left the club last summer. Not happy, you say, with, of course, Barcelona. Elsewhere, let's tell that new Barcelona boss, Ernesto Valverde, has revealed that he plans to bring Barcelona closer and closer to their tiki-taka roots. So next season, expect Barcelona to play 100% tiki-taka. Valverde also stated that he remains ready for an exciting challenge in La Liga, inside La Liga, and he remains optimistic about Lionel Messi and the possibility that the man would extend his stay inside Spain and of course at the Camp Nou. Elsewhere, do you know that history and destiny have been placed on the big and of course the big shoulders, experienced shoulders of Juventus shortstopper Gianluigi Buffon. Yes, going into the Champions League final, they are saying that he will win it against Real Madrid. They are confident because yes, Juventus boast of the best defense in the UEFA Champions League so far, and only 3 players of the current Real Madrid squad have managed to score against Gigi Buffon. Cristiano Ronaldo, Toni Kroos and Gareth Bale are the ones who have scored against the custodian, the Italian custodian. Naturally, Ronaldo leads the pack. He leads the way because he has scored 5 goals against Gigi Buffon. Gareth Bale, of course, has scored a goal in, of course, the Champions League. That was in 2013 in the Juventus Stadium, only in November. Meanwhile, for, of course, Toni Kroos, it was while, of course, playing for Germany, he beat Buffon. That was, of course, in March of 2016. They are confident that Buffon can make it happen. Real Madrid, of course, are confident that Ronaldo can do it again after scoring 5 times against Gigi Buffon. In other matters, we can of course inform you that Real Madrid talisman Cristiano Ronaldo has more social network followers than the entire Juventus squad. Do you know that? Can you believe that? The full squad of Juventus counts a total of 116,000, yes, 16.93 million fans on Facebook, Twitter and Instagram put together, whereas CR7 alone, Cristiano Ronaldo alone, has a total of 272.28 million fans when you put everything together. Instagram, Facebook and Twitter. Yes, more than double the figure when you look at the count from the whole of the Juventus squad. You can say 1-0 to Real Madrid. What about when it comes to coaching? The Real Madrid coach Zinedine Zidane also beats the coach of Juventus on social media. Yes, Juventus of course is coached by Maximiliano Allegri, and the Frenchman Zinedine Zidane has 11.8 million followers, I tell you, across social media. For the coach of Juventus, Max Allegri, he has 866,000 followers on social media. So that's 2-0 on social media when you look at Real Madrid versus Juventus. What about the referee? The referee for this game is from Germany. Felix Brecht is his name. He is, of course, ready. He was the same man who was in the center in Turin come 2014. In 2014, 3 years ago, in the UEFA Europa League final between Sevilla, La Liga team Sevilla and Portuguese side Benfica. This man is, of course, is ready. He's ready for the center. He was there in the home of Juventus in 2014. He will be there in Cardiff, in the center circle, when Real Madrid and Juventus go head to head. He will be assisted by Mark Bosch, also from Germany, and of course Stefan Lopp from Germany. The fourth official for this game is called Milorad Mazic. He's from Serbia. Additional assistant referees Bastian Danka and Marco Prez, both from Germany, would of course be there behind the post. Reserve assistant referee is Rafael Folit. He's also from Germany. One man is also in the news this beautiful day inside La Liga. Antoine Griezmann is his name. He has suggested that he would stay at Atletico Madrid next season after, of course, hinting this much, hinting his commitment to the club in a strong-worded post. I tell you on Twitter, Griezmann gave this indication with a tweet. The tweet came the same day that Atletico Madrid, yes, they heard about the news that their summer transfer ban was confirmed and, of course, confirmed by the Court of Arbitration for Sports in Lausanne, Switzerland. And Manchester United, I can tell you, have heard the news. They have seen the tweet and they are now cooling down their interest for the Frenchman. And they say a new striker to replace Zlatan Ibrahimovic is a priority, but they are looking elsewhere. They are looking elsewhere. I can tell that in Spain, Mondo Deportivo have added a reporter to the story. They say the Frenchman will sign an improved contract offer and he will postpone his move, his departure until next summer in the list. Our talking point, don't forget, is all about the selection headache, the selection issue that has dominated the build-up to the Champions League final between Real Madrid and Juventus. As fans and clubs, club supporters, and indeed pundits have continued to debate. Tell us this beautiful day, who should start? Who should start? Would it be Francisco Alcacon Suarez or Gareth Bale in the final tomorrow? Hit me up inside La Liga. Use the hashtag inside La Liga at 889 Brila FM is our page address on Twitter. Sports Radio 88.9 Brila FM is our page address on Facebook. Please like our page and then go on to post your comments and your contribution. Odunola is here. He says, I would want, of course, Isco to start alongside Navas in goal, Ramos, Pep, Carvajal, and of course, Marcelo, Casemiro, Kroos, and indeed, Luka Modric, Karim Benzema, and Ronaldo should start tomorrow. Thank God says in Africa or Europe. If, of course, he goes on and on and on, we are looking closely at what should happen tomorrow inside La Liga. Oye Omaba Unwa Blue says, good day, Anthony Beckeremo. I go for the playmaker. I go for Francisco ahead of Disco. Gareth Bale. Josiani says, good day. I prefer Isco ahead of Gareth Bale. Mr. Wright says, okay, he goes on and on and on. Stay with us inside La Liga. Augustino Sage says, based on current form, Isco should start ahead of Gareth Bale. Abdul Fattah Mahmood on Twitter says, okay, goes on and on and on. Let's, of course, stay with your comments and your posts. Let's quickly switch our attention to, of course, Lukman Zakaria says, Isco for sure. Emmanuel Onyeka says, Bale. Bale is the man. Of course, I have Young Solomon says he's going for Bale. Basi says Isco. Basi Isa is your name. John AGK says inside La Liga, Isco deserves the starting shirt. Haruna Ibrahim says Isco is the man. He can do it. He can make it happen. I have this one. Your name is Nkama. Kelvin says Isco is good to go. Joseph Ame says Isco, you should start ahead of Gareth Bale. Tarid Oshodi is here inside La Liga and he goes for Isco. Says Isco should start. Obina Ojuku says Bale is my man. Bale all the way. He should start. Jimo Tunde says Isco should start. Bale should come in the second half. Moses Blessed says it has to be Isco. Francisco. Emeka Igwe says Francisco, I have this man. Your name is Ogenejabo. Joshua says Isco should start ahead of Gareth Bale. Kenneth Atude says Isco for sure. He's performing better than Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale is not fully fit. Oga Boss Triple Ace Emmanuel says for me, Isco is the man. Francisco should start the game. What about this one? WF the ruler says Isco should start. Iken Alcafa says, come on Madrid, Hala Madrid, Isco all the way. Cristiano Kendo Chuku says those people saying Bale should start tomorrow. Of course, Barcelona fans, Isco is the man. Or Tumba Olalekon is here. Ogundele says for me, I'll pick Isco based on recent form and not Gareth Bale. Dijoke Martin is also here inside La Liga. Says okay, he says Isco should start. He should start before Gareth Bale. David Akinjide says Bale should start because he's a better attacking option. John Onehi is here. He says Isco should start. Gareth Bale should come out. He should come from the bench. Ekere Okechukwu says good day for me. Isco should start. Gareth Bale should rest because he is not fully fit. Nick Eze says for now Isco is far better than Gareth Bale. he can come when it's 15 minutes to go. I have Abdul Akim Bin Shitu says it is not Juventus versus Real Madrid. It is actually Real Madrid versus the whole world, and we will win. Our fans and families were asking you a question: should Isco or Bale? Who should start? Ikena Okafor says, I'm a Real Madrid fan. As for me, Isco should start before, and he should start before Gareth Bale. Kingsun Unwobodo says Isco performs. He's been performing. He's outstanding, and that's why he should start before Gareth Bale. Gareth Bale can be used as a substitute. Rafael Daniel says, I prefer Isco to Gareth Bale. Bale has speed. Isco has skills. This game needs that kind of skill. Isco should start. Isco is the man. Bale can come in as a sub. We're still in Spain, still inside La Liga. Aqua 4 Chudi Pablo says Gareth Bale should start because the only way we can beat Juventus is by counter-attacking them, and Isco is more of a tiki-taka player, so Bale is the man. Ekene Reginald says let Zidane decide that. Let him decide that. If he can't, then he should play all of them plus the reserves. You must be joking. Yemite K says both of them should start. They should start from the bench. I have Osanyi Toba Kule says Isco is the Baba. He's the Baba for now, and so he should start. That's how we want to end our proceedings today inside La Liga, inside Spain. Tomorrow night it's the Champions League. Champions of Spain, Real Madrid, will be taking on champions of Juventus, and hopefully the better team would win. Anthony Bekederemo remains my name. We are Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM. The action continues after this timeout, but thank you very much for joining us. I remain yours truly in Spain, inside La Liga, Anthony Bekederemo.
Sports Radio 88.9 Brilla FM.
It's Brilla FM. Go! 88.9, it's Brilla FM. 88.9, no, it's Brilla FM. 88.9, it's Brilla FM. 88.9, no, it's Brilla FM.
From Las Giddy down to the whole south, all of us have